sent for me, Mother?
I sent saying I wish to see you.
I came as soon as I could.
As soon?
I am not master of my time.
Who is then?
The Senate, the Army, the law courts, my social duties. Mother, you have always warned me that I would not rise to the highest rank in the Empire unless I was more attentive to my social duties.
I have warned you
many things.
to come when I send for you. When I wish to see you.
My dear Mother, if your message had indicated the nature of your business...
The Emperor is going on a journey.
I know, to Capri and Naples.
To Planitia, to see his one remaining grandson.
Did he tell you?
If he told me, it wouldn't have mattered so much. It was the fact that he did not tell me.
It may be only... No. If it were a rumor, I would have heard it. My friends are good at bringing me rumors. May I ask how you found out?
Marshal.
My husband has made all the arrangements. The Emperor is to travel in secret, taking no one with him but Celustius Crispus.
This becomes more complex. The Emperor did not tell you his wife, but he entrusted the arrangements to the husband of one of your ladies-in-waiting. It seems he meant you to know.
The Emperor made my husband swear not to tell anyone, not even me, under pain of death.
Then your husband is either a very good friend of mine or a complete fool. Or, of course, both.
Well, perhaps now you understand why my message could not indicate the nature of my business.
Indeed. We don't want your husband to lose his life unnecessarily.
You know the Emperor has been troubled by signs.
Signs?
The lightning that melted the air of his name.
Yes. And the eagle in the campus marshes. He is the most practical man I have ever known and the most absurdly superstitious.
As you are, too.
No, Mother. I believe in astrology, which is an exact science. I am completely free from superstition and all other forms of self-delusion.
The Emperor has come to believe that he will die soon.
He's 75. He may well be right.
And who will succeed to the throne?
I have been led to believe that I shall.
You must.
My horoscope for the coming month, as soon as you can cast it, and the horoscope of one other person. You may ask who.
Who, my lord?
The Emperor's grandson, Agrippa Posthumus. You may not ask why. In the usual way, I must threaten you with death if I find you wondering why.
My lord, I've been your faithful servant for 20 years.
You have been my friend.
Thank you.
I'm only sorry that life has taught me to have friends who live in fear of me.
I live in the hope that you will come to trust me.
Your business is to predict. I trust you as a predictor. You've been uncommonly accurate since the time of our first meeting, you remember?
It is my favorite anecdote, my lord.
Tell it to me.
At Rhodes,
20 years ago.
20 years ago, you sent for me to test my skill. You ordered me to cast my own horoscope for that very day. I measured the positions and distances of the stars in accordance with the rules of Chaldean astrology. I was astonished to see that the horoscope showed a great crisis in my life. I stood in immediate and mortal danger. I told you this. I found that I had passed the test. A slave would have thrown me from a cliff into the sea if I had predicted anything else.
It is not quite my favorite anecdote. But I like to hear you repeat it from time to time. Am I too hard on you, Thrasyllis?
You've made me a wealthy man, my lord.
I accept the rebuke. Thrasyllis, I myself will make not prediction but a promise. If ever I become head of the Roman Empire...
As you will do.
As I may possibly do, all astrologers will be banished, every one, except you.
You are kind.
Not at all. We cannot control events, we can only try to foresee them. I want to be the only man in the Empire who has any chance of knowing the future. The horoscopes of Agrippa and myself by tomorrow.
Where is he?
He'll be here in a moment.
I thought you said he was waiting, that's why I got dressed in a hurry.
He does not wait for people. They wait for him.
He'll be a few minutes, you think?
Perhaps.
I must go in and get a drink. I need something to pull myself together.
You'll stay here.
Who is the Emperor's grandson, me or you?
You're in my charge on the Emperor's orders.
Oh, all right. Clemens, you fetch me a drink.
Clemens, go in the house and stay there.
I can't meet him with a hangover like this.
Clemens, go in the house.
You just wait until I'm emperor. You'll be first, and I'll do it myself.
Sir.
How does he look? My eyes are not what they were.
Nor mine. I'd say he looked in rude health. You may wish to decide that a distant view is enough. I never dare give you advice, Augustus. I sometimes make a suggestion.
Fetch him.
March! March!
Agrippa,
Grandfather.
lead us. Agrippa, if you became emperor after my death, what would be the first thing that you'd do?
You mean apart from all the ceremonies and so forth?
I mean your first action as a man who can do or command to be done whatever he chooses.
You see that colonel over there? I don't dislike him because I know he's doing a job. But he isn't respectful enough of our family. I keep telling him I'm your grandson and he doesn't give a damn. He ought to be more respectful. I'd make an example of him to show people.
An example?
I'd have a proclamation read out so that everybody understood why. And then I'd avenge the honor of our family name by killing him. And I'd do it myself.
You have made me wait longer than I wished.
I'm sorry, my lord.
For the horoscope's so difficult to cast.
The answers are difficult.
Tell me them.
For both you and Agrippa, the coming month is one of great danger.
I understand that perfectly.
What will happen to Agrippa is what he least desires.
I understand. Good.
And what will happen to you, my lord, is what you yourself least desire.
Good.
The Emperor is dead.
Peacefully.
Without pain.
I'm glad. He had a horror of pain, which is surprising considering how much he inflicted. Did he utter any dying words?
Just before he died, he cried, 40 young men are carrying me away.
40 young men. The servants heard this?
Yes.
They're bound to repeat it sooner or later, so we must make it come true for the sake of legend. 40 young men of the Praetorian Guard will carry Augustus on his last journey through Rome. I'll tell Sejanus to arrange it. Nothing else? No prayers for Rome, no words of wisdom?
None.
Good. Dying messages make inconvenient quotations. Thank you, Crispus.
I must tell you immediately, I had instructions given to me by Augustus to be carried out as soon as he is dead.
Then you must carry them out.
To do so, I must leave no doubt.
You have my permission.
And make a journey quite a distance.
I take it the instructions are secret?
Yes.
Then you must carry them out secretly.
Tiberius, I was the Emperor's most loyal helper.
Yes. Why?
I'm a natural civil servant. I serve faithfully whoever is in power.
I believe it, but again, why?
Augustus being dead is no longer emperor. If you wish me to disclose what those instructions are, I shall feel compelled by a new loyalty to a new ruler.
You are not yet justified in making assumptions. Deepest condolences. Crispus, you may leave on your journey.
A journey? Where to?
Crispus has secret instructions given him by the late Emperor.
What instructions?
Mother, you should not ask, and he must not answer.
Where is it?
Livia.
Goodbye.
I have made a suggestion to Tiberius.
And I have rejected it.
Crispus, you have certain arrangements to make before your journey. Come back and see us before you leave. Let's make
be so, I don't know.
Augustus's one failing was this mad fondness for his family.
I'm sorry to hear you speak ill of the dead when the death is so recent.
Tiberius, be practical.
I have just lost my only superior. I am now the most practical man in the world.
And not everyone loves you.
No one loves me, Mother.
If Agrippa is
We
released...
don't know yet that the instructions concern Agrippa.
If Agrippa is released, your enemies will band together, form a rebellion, using Agrippa as their figurehead, not because they love Agrippa, merely to get rid of you.
Given your premise, the conclusion is undeniable.
Do you know how Augustus made himself emperor and kept himself emperor?
I have an idea.
By killing every other possible emperor.
As I said to someone else very recently, I am not Augustus.
No, you don't deserve to be emperor.
Men seldom get what they deserve.
Crispus offered to show you his orders.
And I refused his offer.
Do you know what Augustus would have done? He would have read those orders, torn them up, and written his own in 2 words, kill Agrippa.
Yes, that's what he would have done.
Then why don't you?
He would have done it because he believed that Rome and the Empire needed to be ruled by one man alone for their own good.
Yes.
He continued to believe this right up to the moment of his death.
And it's true.
It's what he believed.
Good evening, Agrippa.
Good evening.
I hope you are as well as when I saw you a few weeks ago.
I'm all right.
I bring you greetings from a number of your friends.
From my grandfather?
I come from Nola, where the Emperor stopped on his way back from Naples.
Get on with it.
You may have heard the Emperor was not in the best of health.
Yes.
While at Nola, his condition...
Is he dead?
Thank you for helping me. I was trying to find a way to break the news to you gently.
What's that? His will? What's he left me?
An instruction written by Augustus in his own hand.
What does it say?
Shortly before his death. I am to read it out to you.
I can read.
I must do as the Emperor ordered. Forgive me a moment while I break the seal.
Well?
The message is short and simple. It says, as soon as possible after my death, Agrippa Posthumus is to be killed by the Colonel of the Guard.